to the Moody Muse Tarot. I am the Moody Muse. My name is Shayla. If this is the very first one of my videos that you're watching, thank you so much for tuning in and giving my video a chance. If you want to take a look at the rest of my videos, kind of figure out what my channel is about, then you go on ahead and do that. I really appreciate any likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Obviously, I'm not reading cards in this one. I also like to do something that I'm calling the Astro forecast, which is just basic overviews of astrological transits that are happening at this time, energies that might be affecting you at this time. I did one on the Venus retrograde. You guys seem to really like that. That's why I'm back with more, and I'm deciding to call it the Astro forecast. Okay, so if you need some basic information on the Venus retrograde that's occurring later this month, or Venus being in Capricorn, then I'd advise you to go back and watch that video. It's 15 minutes, really quick. I'm not trying to keep you guys here too long, and also I know that this is all information that you can get offline. I mean, come on. Of course, I'm using other knowledge that I have as well for my studies, but I just feel like this is basic overview type stuff. Like, if you want to go in depth, you're gonna have to go somewhere else or find another resource. This is for those of you that need basic knowledge about the energies that are affecting you right now. Okay, so we're in December. Today's the 12th. Tomorrow, on December 13th, Mars is entering Sagittarius. I believe it's in Scorpio right now. And then Mercury is entering Capricorn. Okay, then we have a Gemini full moon on December 18th. And also the Venus retrograde is occurring on December 19th. So these transits right here, I'm just gonna quickly go over them. So with Mercury being in Capricorn, basically it's like we're demanding our worth at this point in time. We know our worth in money, we know how valuable we are. So if you're feeling like you deserve more, if you're feeling like you want to ask for more, whether it be in your relationship, in your job, that's why, because Mercury is moving into Capricorn. And that honestly, to me, is being supported by Sagittarius moving into Mars, because you're really understanding the possibilities. Okay, you're understanding how far you could go, what all you could achieve, and you're trying to figure out how the best way to do that. And the best way to do that most of the time, I feel, is demanding your worth, realizing how much you are worth, realizing how much you can achieve. That's what these two transits are doing for us, with Mercury going into Capricorn and Mars entering Sagittarius, which is happening tomorrow. So look out for those energies. Also with the Gemini full moon, you know, might have some real good sex. No, but for real, like, as Gemini energy is very sexual, playful, you might be feeling like you don't really want to focus on the details. You don't really want to do much seriousness. That's kind of the energy that the Gemini full moon brings. Okay, it's just a lighthearted, and I feel like that's kind of what we need at this point in time. Just lighthearted energy, playfulness. You might do something adventurous, spontaneous things might be happening. It is an eclipse. So remember, like I said, these are just basic overviews of those transits. We know that the Venus retrograde, with Venus is in Capricorn right now, it'll be retrograding on December 19th all the way until January 29th. If you want more details on that, again, just go ahead and look back on my page, and it's about 3 videos back. I did a whole video on the Venus retrograde and Venus being in Capricorn this month. Or last month into this month. So the aspect that I really wanted to talk about, though, so I'm gonna use my last little 10 or so minutes, because I want these to be about 15 minutes long. This one might be a little less. To talk about the significance of the Uranus Aquarius square that's going to happen on December 24th. Okay, so this is the 3rd time that Uranus and Aquarius has squared off this year. The first time was in was in February, and then the second was in June, and now we're having yet another chance to experience this Uranus did I say Uranus, Aquarius? I'm so sorry. I meant Saturn, Uranus square. Oh my God. Okay, so I want to talk about the Saturn Uranus square. So the planets Saturn and Uranus are creating a square, which is a difficult aspect. So we might be experiencing some very difficult energy. So basically this square that is happening on the 24th is, and it has happened 2 times over this year, is your chance to release the past, to focus on your freedom and your individuality. It's kind of like a clash between rebellion and tradition, you know. So what are we used to doing? Okay, what needs to change right about now? Okay, it's a chance for us to rebuild based on the concept of freedom and, like I said, individuality and what it is, our personal desires. Okay, so this is a rough transit to experience. I'm just gonna throw that out there, but it's absolutely necessary for us to create meaningful change in our lives, which will eventually make meaningful change in society. So we can see these same themes happening within ourselves and in the world right now. Just this clash between what used to be and what is now. Okay, things that used to work for you might not be working for you right now. And the last message that I posted, the intuitive message that I posted, it talked about there being some redirection, and some of you are resisting that redirection. Because of that resistance, you're if you haven't watched that, then I suggest that you go back and watch that, because it's all connected. Okay, everything is connected, especially astrology and divination, in my opinion. Okay, so it's a rough transit, but it's necessary. So you're gonna be faced with different challenges where you'll have the chance to attract what it is that you really want, but you have to first decide what it is that you really want. Decide what needs to change. Remember, this is the Saturn Uranus square. So Saturn is in Aquarius. That's why I said Aquarius earlier. So Saturn is in Aquarius and Uranus is in Taurus. This creates a square, which is a challenging aspect in astrology. Please, I really hope that I'm explaining this well. My notes seem to make more sense to me. But yeah, so we're basically, what is it that you really want to attain? What is it that you really want to achieve? Okay, if you're feeling stagnant, frustrated, stifled right now, that's the effects of this square. Okay, so that's about 2 weeks from now on the 24th. So I mean, some of us might be experiencing this energy now. I've been experiencing it. So it's your chance to consider, what is it that I'm not ready to let go of, that I need to let go of? Okay, what's holding me back? The only way to get through this energy is to surrender. Okay, and that was kind of what the last message was about too, just surrendering. Okay, this is a time of divine intervention. The wheel of fate is turning. It's in your favor, but only if you go with the flow. So if you're feeling restricted by things, if you're feeling like you want to change something, like, you know, you want to go against the grain, break the status quo, that's because of this square between Saturn and Uranus, tradition versus rebellion. Okay, and this energy is meant to be conducive to growth and change. So I really want everyone to be aware of that happening. If you're feeling stagnant, it's not really you being stagnant, it's you becoming aware of what's holding you back, and it's time to release that. So that's happening on the 24th. You might experience breakups. You know, you might be quitting your job again. Mars is moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius, and then Mercury is moving into Capricorn. So we're demanding our worth at this point. Okay, so breakups, endings, I see that all over the end of 2021. But again, this square and all the energy right now that's affecting us is supposed to help us evolve and be better. Okay, so take advantage of that. Go with the flow. Surrender to the divine and go where the energy is taking you. Okay, so I really hope that was helpful. I hope it made sense. Hope it wasn't super complicated. Hope I gave you guys some information that you can use, moving in through the rest of December. Okay, so this has been another edition of the Astro Forecast, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.